All right, welcome back. Welcome back, people. Happy holidays. For those of you who celebrate the holidays, this is 2025, and, people celebrate a bunch of different things in this new era. You got Christmas. Is it Hanukkah or whatever? Yeah, I got Kwanzaa. You got this holiday. Plus, you got different religions. People who don't even celebrate, anything. Most people celebrate the New Year's. Whatever you celebrate, I hope you have a happy and safe, and most importantly, dog-free. Most importantly, dog-free holiday. Do not allow these dog lovers to ruin your holiday. Remember, because I know a lot of people's going to be, they're going to feast. You're going to go over someone's house. Somebody's going to come to your house. They're going to have some pre-cooked meal. Remember, do not eat anything that was prepared by a dog lover or a dog owner. Okay? Get out of it however you can. However you can, man. Even if you have to lie, make something up. Get out of that situation. You don't want to be swallowing no eggs, no mutt hair or dander, fecal matter all up in your food. And it'll be even worse if it's, sort of cold. And even if it's warm food, don't take the chance. Don't take the chance. Now, some of y'all might remember years ago, I can't remember what video I said it on. I said that eventually these dog lover platforms and these so-called dog experts, they're going to eventually have to start to agree with us. How many of y'all remember I said this years ago? That many of the things that we talk about is so obviously true that these people will eventually, over time, they're going to have to agree with us because they don't want to look incompetent. Humans have a natural, attraction to the truth and appreciation for the truth. That's what keeps me coming back, because I believe that over time, as long as you keep the truth in people's face, the truth will catch on. The lie caught on, didn't it? The lies, let me say lies that, mind you, actually worked against the interest of the dog owners. Mutilations, funerals, poor health, loud noises, picking up excrement, all kinds of negative things that dogs bring into the life of a dog owner. The lies caught on despite all of that. Okay? So just like that caught on, the truth will catch on. Well, I believe it caught on here. And I remember this channel. Dr. Dogpedia is the name of the channel. Dr. Dogpedia. You see, some of these channels who have the, sort of the same amount of subscribers that I have, I suspect might be under a little more pressure to adhere to the things that we say. And you see, this guy got 16.6 thousand subscribers. And here on my channel, I think I have let me see, 14,000.8. It'll be easier for a Pro Dog channel to dismiss what I or some other content creator says if we only got 1,000 subscribers. It'd be like, whatever, ain't nobody listening to you anyways. I'm gonna keep sharing this propaganda and these dog lies to the general public. But when you have a channel, even if it's a rival channel, well, I'm focusing on rival channels right now, channels that say something other than what you say, with around the same number of subscribers and followers and get around the same amount of views, they might show more respect to what you have to say. And actually, this content creator doesn't even get the amount of views on average that my videos get. And I thought this channel had been around longer than this. It has. I think they took some of the videos down. Know what happened there? See? Oh, yeah, July. Okay, so you just started this channel. I could have swore I remembered this channel. Well, you see, this person has gained a large following in a short period of time, right? It says he started this channel July of this year. How is that even possible? Joker, you done bought these subscribers. How you got 16,000 subscribers with views on your videos this low? You see, that's what I'm talking about with these dog channels. One second. This is what I'm talking about with these dog channels. Shout out to K9. Shout out to Sheepy. Shout out to all the dog culture critics with YouTube platforms who gain a following the old-fashioned way, the legit way. These dog channels come on here purchasing subscribers. I can't honor that. There's no way that you genuinely have 16,000 subscribers and your videos only getting 10, 14 views. Let me see here. The most popular video has 338 views, yet you got 16,000 subscribers. Make that make sense. Man, don't make it so obvious that you buying subscribers. But anyways, this guy 6 days ago uploaded this video. 6 days ago. Wait, where's the video? Maybe, is it alive? Okay, I got it here. This video right here. You see the title? Stop Trusting the Tail. Why a wagging dog might attack you. Now, this is one of the more obvious lies in dog culture, right? So many of them are so cartoonish and ridiculous. You got a lot to choose from. This was the more obvious. This idea that if a dog wags its tail, that it's friendly, that it's happy. Now you can rub it. Now you can walk up to it. Oh, look, he's wagging his tail. Such a happy mutt. No. Can't remember how many of us have pointed out a dog wagging its tail during an attack. Some of them wagging their tail as they're dying. Right? Now, listen to what this guy says. It's kind of pathetic, too. Now they want to act like, they've discovered something. You nutters, Don't get up here acting like you've discovered something new, some new information, when it ain't nothing but stuff that we pointed out years ago. Don't even try it.
You think a wagging tail means I love you? That single mistake is why thousands of dog owners get bitten every year. Welcome to Dogpedia. We are taught that wagging equals friendliness, but science calls this emotional lateralization. It sounds complex, but it is simple. The direction and speed matter more than the motion itself. Today we debunk the happiness myth and show you exactly how to spot a stiff wag before it's too late. Let's dive in right now. The happiness myth we all believe. You see a dog on the street, its tail is going back and forth like a metronome.
Yeah, you like to believe that. You like to believe that. We've already figured it out over here. And anybody with common sense really should have figured this out.
And your heart just melts. Dog on the street, its tail is going back and forth like a metronome, and your heart just melts. You naturally reach out your hand to pet it. We have all been there. It is the oldest rule in the book, right? Wagging means happy. It is something we tell our kids, something we see in cartoons, and something we believe with our whole hearts. But here's the cold hard truth that might save you from a nasty bite. That rule is a lie. Tail wagging does not mean happiness. I remember the first time I realized this. I was at a park watching a toddler waddle toward a large dog that was wagging its tail furiously. The owner was smiling, the parents were smiling, but something felt off. In a split second, the dog snapped. Thank goodness he missed, but the shock in the air was palpable. Everyone screamed, but he was wagging his tail. That moment stuck with me forever. It turns out relying on this myth is dangerous.
I don't even believe you. I don't even believe you. Okay? Don't believe you. You're just making something up. You're making up a scenario to project yourself as, the guy who discovered it. Ooh, I figured it out. Stop it. I actually made a live stream. I made a whole live stream about this 3 years ago. This is my video that I did. It's a live stream that I did 3 years ago. Okay, here's the proof right here. There you go. Here's the date right here. 2022. Titled Tail Wagging is a Display of Dominance. A display of dominance. Okay, some of you might remember this stream. I'll go ahead and share it in the chat room for those of you who may not have listened to it. Sometimes I forget that I've produced like thousands of videos at this point. All right. Shout out to everybody in the building. Hope y'all doing good and happy holidays again. Let's continue with this video.
Leading veterinarians and animal behaviorists have been trying to tell us for years that a wagging tail is just a sign of arousal or emotional engagement, not necessarily joy. It's like a car engine revving. It could be ready to drive you to the beach, or it could be ready to run you over. Most of us are walking around completely...
And it's retarded. No other animal does this. No other animal does this. They wag their tails like just for no reason, nonstop. And understand, let me take that back. Because what they do is spread their scent. That's how they spread their scent. The glands inside of their anus secretes this odor. They literally have a smell, a scent that comes out of their anus, and they use their tail to spread the scent. That is why when they are afraid, they tuck their tail and they're not wagging it. They don't want to spread their scent when they are in the presence of what they perceive to be a threat. That's why I believe it's acceptable to interpret tail wagging as a display of dominance, because they will stop doing it when they are being dominated themselves.
Be blind to what our dogs are actually saying. Stick around, because what you're about to learn changes everything about how you see your best friend. Why you misjudge your dog. We're funny creatures, aren't we? We tend to look at dogs like they're just furry little humans. I'm guilty of it too. We see movement, we see energy, and we project our own human body language onto them. We think, oh, look how excited he is to see me, simply because his rear end is moving. But excitement is a neutral term in the animal kingdom. Excitement can mean, I love you, but it can also mean, I'm about to fight you, or I am terrified. It's a dangerous mix-up. It's actually...
Terrified? You idiot. You idiot. See how ignorant these dog people are? And you sitting up here with a channel trying to project yourself as some type of expert. How did you not catch that? Oops, they just be babbling. Just be babbling. Trying to sound smart, saying anything. Anything that sound good to say. How did you make that mistake anyways, dude?
Hate you, or I am terrified. It's a...
They never wag their tails when they're terrified. Ever. That's the one time when they're not wagging their tails. But let's move on. Lord, dude, come on. Slap yourself.
To fight you, or I am terrified. It's a dangerous mix-up. It's actually a psychological phenomenon where we prioritize the most obvious signal, the motion, over the subtle ones, like the stiffness of the body or the look in the eyes. I read a study recently that suggested people who claim to love dogs the most are often the worst at reading these signs because their affection blinds them to the warnings. It's not that the dog lied to you, it's that we didn't bother to learn the language. And here's the kicker. Your dog knows you don't understand, and that frustrates them even more. Imagine screaming, stop, at someone.
I know it don't. These stupid mutts don't know nothing. What are you talking about? They don't know that we don't understand. That's why they always lick in your face, and they never stop. Even though they've never seen you regurgitate so that they can eat it. They're retarded and impulsive.
Imagine screaming, stop, at someone, and they just come in for a hug. That's what we do to dogs every day. But the real secret isn't just that they're wagging, it's how they're doing it, and specifically, the physics of the wag. Speed and height reveal intent. Let's get a little technical for a second, but I promise it makes sense. Imagine a propeller. When a helicopter blade spins lazily, it goes nowhere. If it spins fast, it lifts off. Dogs are similar. The core psychological fact here is that direction and speed matter more than the wag itself. A slow, sweeping wag usually means, I'm checking you out, I'm neutral, I'm processing, it's calm. But a fast, vibrating twitch, that's high arousal. I once saw a golden retriever doing this fast twitch at a shelter. He looked like he was vibrating with joy, but the staff told me he was on the verge of a panic attack. That tiny, fast movement is pure adrenaline. Also, you have to look at the height. A tail held high is like a flag raised.
He said pure adrenaline. So that means they're just wagging it for no reason. No reason at all. Just like I've been saying for years.
For battle. It shows dominance, alertness, and confidence. A low tail tucked between the legs, that's insecurity or fear. So when you combine these, a high fat...
Now you just said that when they're terrified, they wag their tail. Make up your mind. Be consistent. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Be consistent, dude, or you lose credibility.
Between the legs, that's insecurity or fear. So when you combine these, a high, fast, vibrating tail, you're not looking at a happy puppy. You're looking at a loaded weapon. It completely changed how I walk into a room with a new dog. I stop looking at the wag and start looking at the vibe. Next time you see a tail held straight up and vibrating like a rattlesnake, back away slowly. But wait until you hear about the stiff tail phenomenon, because that's the one that catches almost everyone off guard.
Could you imagine if they actually followed these rules? They would never have dogs around. With as often as dogs wag their tail, you see, this is disingenuous, but let's continue.
The danger of a stiff tail. This is the one that scares me the most. A stiff tail is a danger sign that looks deceptively safe. The tail might be moving, but the rest of the body is frozen, tense, ready to spring. It's what experts call a flagging motion. It looks like a wag, but it feels mechanical. If you've ever felt a weird...
It's disgusting. That tail wagging is disgusting because of what they're actually doing. They are fanning odor, a scent that's being released out of their anus. That is disgusting. Ain't nothing cute about that. It is anything but cute.
Vibe from a dog despite the wag, trust your gut. That tension is waiting to release. I've seen police dog trainers point this out in slow motion footage. The dog is staring intently at a target. The tail is ticking back and forth like a metronome, but the spine is rigid. It's terrifying when you realize what it means. It's a visual demonstration that makes you rethink every moment you thought was safe. I used to pet dogs that were doing...
Oh, God, these things are so retarded and deformed. So despicable, so disgusting, so unadmirable. That's why they go overboard in their admiration, because they're so hideous and monstrous looking and deformed. Get out of here, man.
Visual demonstration that makes you rethink every moment you thought was safe. I used to pet dogs that were doing this, thinking they were just standing still for scratches. Knowing what I know now, I realize how lucky I was not to lose a finger. This visual cue, stiffness combined with movement, is the number one thing you need to teach your children. It's the retention angle that will stick with you. Stiff equals stop. But here's the part they don't tell you. The direction of the wag is actually a secret code that reveals the dog's brain activity. Direction matters, left versus right. Okay, this is going to sound like sci-fi, but it's legitimate biology. Research on emotional lateralization reveals that the direction of the wag tells you exactly what the dog is feeling. It's all about the brain connection. Just like in humans, the left side of the brain controls the right side of the body, and vice versa. The left brain is associated with positive, approach-oriented emotions. So if the tail swings more to the right, the dog is likely relaxed, happy, and wants to engage. It's like a biologically relaxed, happy, and wants to engage. So if the tail swings more to the right, positive, approach-oriented.
Unattractive. I forgot unattractive. It's the mutations, man. This thing has its mouth completely closed, yet its mouth is still open. Yet you could literally throw something inside of its mouth because of the excess skin as a result of it being an inbred mutant. This is not supposed to, no other animal is like this. These are not animals, man. They are just hideous. They are so hideous to look at. Nasty. They are disgusting to look at, man. I don't understand people and their fascination with these things.
With positive, approach-oriented emotions. So if the tail swings more to the right, the dog is likely relaxed, happy, and wants to engage. It's like a biological thumbs up. I tested this with my own dog, watching him greet me versus a stranger. With me, big swings to the right. But here's the scary part. If that tail swings more to the left, it's controlled by the right brain, the side that handles negative emotions, withdrawal, and anxiety. So a left-sided wag...
Nobody about that. Nobody, it's especially me, is about to be sitting up watching no dog. Look at how much they instruct people to just stare at dogs, watch their movement. Oh, watch this movement. Watch, look out for that. Shut up, man. Nobody got time to be looking at dogs this often. That's why I say all of their advice, try to reduce or prevent dog attacks, it's all rubbish, man. All of it. And it's pathetic. Now, I haven't even gotten to the subject. Well, I got 2 subjects. Actually 3. 3.5 maybe. I got 3 things I want to talk about. I'm done talking about this. This tail wagging nonsense. Just understand, dog lovers. I'm watching you. We're all watching you. And more of you are going to concede to the truth. You're going to be forced to tell the truth. Because people, the average person, is catching on to your con. Nobody likes to be lied to. And that's all y'all specialize in. Now let's move on. I want to talk about this right here. Where these dog-loving cops tried to pepper spray a group of pit bulls that were on the attack. In the process of attacking people.
No, I ran down here, guys. Go! Stop.
Hey! Sir! Get it in your car! Hey! Go!
Go!
A Kitsap County Sheriff's deputy helped fend off several...
Look at that. That pepper spray did nothing. Mutt didn't even react to it. Y'all probably didn't even catch that. He sprayed one of them. That dog didn't do nothing.
Car! Hey! Go!
Go!
A Kitsap County Sheriff's deputy helped fend off several dogs bent on attacking a man.
I got one!
Well, then get in my car. Hey!
I got him. You idiot. Spraying the side of the dog. You idiot. See, this is what happens when nutters become police officers. What are you spraying, dude? You idiot. You retard. You gonna spray the side of it? Even when he sprayed him in the face, it didn't do nothing.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Go!
The deputy tries to get the man away from the dogs and into his patrol vehicle. He repeatedly uses pepper spray to try
Trying to get him into the car. These people sitting here bleeding. Look at his hand. They're dripping with blood. And you steady trying to pepper spray him. You deserve to be slapped. Somebody should have slapped you in that moment. What an idiot. This is what makes nutters dangerous.
stop the animals, but it does no good. The deputy tries to get the man away from the dogs and into his patrol vehicle. He repeatedly uses pepper spray to try to stop the animals, but it does no good.
So why did you keep spraying it? As more and more people, and as the attacks continue, he continues to spray this worthless pepper spray. This is why I say, people, don't waste your time with that stupid pepper spray. I've seen a number of people co-sign with pepper spray, bear spray. Man, forget all of that. Can you imagine the feeling that would come over you? You try to pepper spray an attacking pit bull, or maybe 2 or 3, and it does nothing. And they just continue to advance and launch attacks on you. How high your anxiety would be once you see it's not working. I'm not about to be that person, wasting my time with no pepper spray or no other kind of spray. I'm going to spray them all right, but I'm going to be spraying bullets. At the very least, I'm going to be spraying pellets from a BB rifle. Wasting my time with this, and I probably wouldn't even waste my time with that. But the thing is, I know that they're effective.
Once he was safely inside the patrol vehicle, the dogs went after other people on the street.
Hey! Hey!
That dog just bit him. Just like, and he's bleeding too. And you got two cops. Look at this idiot cop right here. Just
Sir,
standing
dogs
there.
are gonna get shot unless you get them.
Finally,
And now, they're going to get shot. Now you threatening to shoot them. They didn't even try to tase them. Just worthless.
the animals were subdued by their owner, and deputies investigated what happened.
Look at this nutter idiot right here. Just standing there. Goofballs. They love dogs so much. Here people getting assaulted. People getting stabbed. And you standing there looking. And your partner using pepper spray. People getting stabbed to death. Y'all should be thrown off the force. Y'all's job is to protect and serve. Y'all were assisting the attack with this behavior. Goofballs. Yeah, I'm not going to depend on nobody but myself. Knowing that this many nutters are out here and looking at what they're willing to do. They really don't care if you get attacked by a dog. These idiots, these imbeciles, I'm not kidding. They look at dog bites the same way they would look at a scratch. As something minor. Oh, it's no big deal. It's just a little bite. It's all part of this modern brain deadness. I wish I did not have to share this earth with people this stupid. Y'all should be on a different planet. With old goofball, deformed, retarded brain like that. Get out of here. You're not even human, to be honest. You dumb as a brick. You dumb as a wall. Why should I even call you a human if y'all acting this stupid? You retards.
Investigated what happened. The owner of the dog said he'd taken one of the animals outside on a leash near his...
That idiot. Just brain dead. Look at that. You can tell you brain dead. God.
The animals outside on a leash near his home on 2nd Avenue West and Earhart Street in unincorporated Bremerton when that dog spotted another dog in the neighborhood and
then the attacking dogs is still roaming and launching attacks. What good are these cops? What are you even there for? What are you even there for, retard? Look at him. Looking stupid. You look stupid, sir. Put this in slow motion. Go big. We can see how stupid you look. You idiot. Look at him. No brain at all. Just an idiot. A brain dead idiot. Not a functional brain cell in that coconut. You retard. Oh, Lord, these people make me sick, man. I'm sick of stupid people. I'm so fed up with stupid people. And it's so common, this stupidity.
leash near his home on 2nd Avenue West and Earhart Street in unincorporated Bremerton when that dog spotted another dog in the neighborhood and became aggressive, going after the animal. Then, 3 other dogs belonging to the same man burst through an open door and began attacking that dog and people trying to stop the melee. At one point, someone pulled a small machete-like sword to try to stop the animal.
And you can see that it's broken, and it didn't stop him. Blood all over it. And this is partly due to these retarded cops. This is Kitsap County. Where is that? Kitsap County. I'm about to find out where this is. Y'all should be fired. That's in Washington State. You brain dead, inbred idiots should be fired. Are y'all inbreds? Is your mom and dad, are they relatives? Is there a legit reason why y'all so retarded? Again, that's Washington State. You're a bunch of idiots.
Animal. 7 people suffered dog bites. 6 were transported to St. Michael's Medical Center with severe bite wounds. At least 1 person was badly injured by a bite on the face. The dogs were taken severe bite wounds. At least 1 trying to stop the melee. At one point, someone pulled a small machete-like sword to try to stop the animal. 7 people suffered dog bites. 6 were transported to St. Michael's Medical Center with severe bite wounds. At least 1 person was badly injured by a bite on the face. The dogs were taken into custody by Kitsap Animal Control. Now their owner.
That is unbelievable. And did you see the owner was doing nothing to stop it? He deserved to get shot himself. I would have shot those dogs and socked him. I would have broke his face with my fists. These people are so infuriating. Like, are you out of your flipping mind? Just sitting there with a dumb look on your face as your dogs go around attacking people. These dogs got blood all over their mouths as a result of attacking people. Wow. The owner is epically dumb, and then some epically dumb cops show up. It's like dogs make people dumb. It makes people dumb. They make people dumb. The more obsessed they are with dogs, the more likely they are to do stupid stuff with them and allow them to do stupid stuff. God, these people make me sick.
Animal Control. Now their owner is under investigation for owning dangerous animals.
Under investigation? He's not arrested? Why isn't he arrested? Why isn't he in jail? This is what I'm talking about. When it comes to dogs, people, we are on our own. We're the only ones who can protect us. Do not depend on animal control, on cops, nobody but yourself. Whatever repercussions there are, accept them. And there really won't be any. Dogs that have attacked people already and running up to you, you have the green light to let loose on them in all states. Sitting there with no pepper spray. What in the world is wrong with these people, man? One more thing. People, AI is dangerous. AI, it's so real and realistic that it's dangerous. Look at how real this looks. But that's AI. Can you believe that? And I'm going to be honest. I just recently, within the past, I would say 6 months, found out about AI and how realistic it is. This looks real. And for anybody who don't think it's AI, first of all, look at what it says on the screen, AI school, and look at this. Who's holding the phone? Anthony Joshua's hands are right here. Jake Paul's hands are right here. That third hand just appeared out of nowhere. Watch. Keep your eye on the phone. See that? That's scary. That is scary. I mean, you could use this to really hustle people. Right? You could do a lot of different types of scams with stuff like this. Type of technology shouldn't even exist. And unless they always make mistakes like that. And they make a lot of mistakes. They'll have stuff will disappear and appear out of nowhere. I don't like that, man. Call me old school. I know I might sound like one of those old scary people. I don't care. That is scary. That shouldn't even exist. My goodness. All right, let me get up out of here. Big shout out to everybody in the building able to join. And I hope you can join me on the next as we continue with this crusade.